My name is Raluca Octav. I'm one of the HORA founders.
Can you tell us more about Martisoare as well as the posters behind you?
Yes, I'm going to start with the posters. Last year in March, April, for 6 weeks, HORA had the spring exhibit. It was spring traditional Romanian spring customs, and it was in the exhibit space at the Landmark Center. We had a lot of success with it, and among the artifacts that we exhibited, which was costumes and all kind of clothes and books, we also had panels, because basically we wanted people to be able to read and self-visit instead of having to ask every time somebody, and we had volunteers. Not everybody knew everything, so that was the best idea. And actually for the first part of spring, which I would say starts end of February, with the Drago Bete, which is the 24th of February, and it's very similar to a Valentine's Day celebration, like which is funny, in the villages where people don't dare. I mean, they are much more conservative in villages. People would not, like girls and boys who are friends and want to get married, they would not dare touch and kiss, and that would be a big no-no. But once a year for the Drago Bete on the 24th of February, they can do it openly, which is very rare occasion, and everybody takes advantage. Why not? The next one is the event that we celebrate today, the Martisoare. I always call it Marchling because Martisoare is a diminutive from Martie, which is March. So why not call it a Marchling, a little Marchling? Because what it is, I mean, tokens of love, of respect, or of remembrance, of gratitude. So it's a token of all these things. However, if you would ask me what they represent, anything goes. Basically, what's important, I mean, any object, any flower, any occupation even, it doesn't matter. What matters is that they always have this black, red and white string, and that represents that's what we say. I mean, it can have different meanings, but the main one is the combination or the meeting of the cold and white and silence of winter, white, and the starting of life with red blood and warmth and flowers and everything. So it's more than anything else a combination between the winter that leaves and the spring that starts. It's the beginning of life, of new life, and that's what we celebrate. And it's beautiful, I would say. I love it. It combines with another celebration that starts also on the 1st of March, and it takes like 9 days. I don't know if your mom ever told you about babele, the old ones. This is interesting because we have some in Bucegi in Romania, up the mountains. There are some stones or that have been worked on by wind and sand and everything, and now they look like figurines of some kind. And these are the sheep of the old woman who froze on top of the mountain because she was not a very nice person. And this is a beautiful portrait, but by the photographer that we had, Gabriel Motica. But actually, as you can see, she's a regular person, but we looked at her like, she's not a nice old person. I also would like to tell you about, I hope that we have one of these here. See, this is one of my favorite ones. Even though it's not green or dark colored, it's the jug that we have at HORA as a symbol for HORA. And why is that? When we started HORA in 2009, we wanted to explain why we started this organization and what's the significance of it. And the significance is actually the story of this jug, which I wrote at the time. And I think it's still on the site if I remember correctly. But anyway, it's about what every immigrant brings with them. We come in a new country, we do all kinds of things that we have never done at home. We speak a different language, but we still are the Romanians that we left, which means we still hang on to things that we cannot part with. Like myself with this jug, if you can take a picture of the jug in that, see it's a jug from Oboga. It's a ceramic center in Romania, and my father bought it for us, for my mom and me, when I was like 10 or something, so you can imagine. It's a long, long, long time ago, but no matter what I would bring with me when I immigrated, this one would have never been left home alone without me. It was so much part of who I am and who my parents were, and everything that reminds me of home. So this is the jug. So anything else, just ask me.
Mm-hmm. Does Martisoare have pagan or Christian roots? And what is like just the main history of Martisoare?
Mostly pagan, which means it's just a token of good luck. And because it is a token of good luck, people used it to, yeah, I'll give it to you. You are my teacher, I respect you, you are my mom, I adore you, and so on and so forth. But also, and have a lot of good luck with it. It's my wish for good luck. And that's why people in Romania and Bulgaria, because the Bulgarians have it too, and Moldova, which is former Soviet Union, have used the string, the white and red string, to put it on trees so that the tree becomes, brings a lot of fruit, on the horns of the cows so they can give a lot of milk, and so on and so forth. It's good luck.
Mm-hmm. What are your hopes for this HORA event that's currently happening?
Oh, I hope a lot of people come, and especially young people, and get used to doing this for the 1st of March. It would be nice to remember that, oh, let's make a token for my parents or for people I love so that I can wish them good luck.
I think that's about it. Thank you for your knowledge. That was awesome.